Am I left off? I don't know. Checking because I don't know about the connection in Moblin, but seems like yes. Titling is off when we are from Moblin. It seems like yes. Titling is off when we are from. Okay, I just forgot to press local record, but we have a local record now too. We've got it all. Okay, let's go.
As close as you see. Mami, ella era de sacar la lengua entera y la lámpara.
Hey, Mr. Clean, how you doing? I'm gonna mic up. Out and about. Yes, finally. You like the fit? Nice. I look better on the iPhone. I talk more when I. How? Can you hear me, Mr. Clean? Mic'd up. We shall be. Shit. Oh my god. My water bottle soaked my bag. This was, okay, check is good then. But there was nothing technical in it, so we are fine. I show you around. We have a pigeon, we have a little friend. Aww. Okay, what I'm going to do is not much. I'm just gonna be chilling here. I'm gonna be talking to myself in the middle of a busy park. So that's really gonna be, to be on brand. Should I have a light? Probably not. And we will be reading from Reading the Absurd. Which way is the light? So I'm like facing it. I like the tree in the background. Okay. Last time I was reading from, it's like we lost a whole hour of footage because there was no sound. Because of the monitoring that I set up, that I could like set up again. Should I do that? I don't know. Then I have to like wear headphones. And if I start wearing headphones, like I'm isolating myself from the world. Okay. Hey, and Madana. Was good. I don't know. I think I should, in general, just spend more time outside in the world, and then more things would happen to me. That's really the theory. And I've been here. This is where I was the last couple of days. Being in the sun is nice. Yes, it's so warm. It's crazy. So this is where I was. I've been like swimming with my friend. So it was so busy that I couldn't really go IRL. And also with the water, it's so complicated and so risky. Like open water is very hard to go IRL. Like a lot different from like a pool. Maybe I could go IRL if I can attach the phone to like a pole within the water. Yeah, so I've been thinking about that, but not too hard because it's also nice to not do something IRL. But do I want to be not IRL ever? Not really. Well, when I'm with other people, maybe then. I've been giving my friends some like IRL training, like how not to dox yourself 101. It's kind of, it kind of comes off pretty easily. Okay, let's read. I have like trauma from the lost footage, so I should reprogress, like ease back into read podcasting again. And I should read like a different part than the one that we've read last time. Okay. Um, Now I'm doing like a search. Definitely the gains would be visible. You mean like from swimming? Or the gains from sound? Um, I want to read something that's like underlined by the previous reader. The crowd today is very different from like yesterday's crowd here. Like I don't know, today it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe because it's like more cloudy, that, or I came late. I have to come like really early after work. I finish work at 6. I finished at 6:30 today. I literally be here the second it's done because yeah, like as the sun goes down, like it's only the desperate people that stay near the water. I don't know. It's still Pride Week, so we have like a party thing. Like it's crazy in the Netherlands. Okay. Okay, I don't feel like reading from this book. The trauma is too strong. We will read one sentence. Writers from the dramatists of the absurd in an important respect. They present their sense of the irrationality of the human condition in the form of highly lucid, constructed reasoning. While the theatre strives to express its sense of senselessness of the human condition and of the rational approach by the open abandonment of rational devices and discursive thought. I have no idea what that means. You look so tall. I am very tall. I look tall like laying here next to a tree. Oh, okay. That makes me want to read more. While the Saturday or Commons express the new content in the old convention, the goes one step to achieve between its basic and the form in which these are expressed. Podcast, this POV make you look hella tall. I'm laying down and on the bottom. Wait, let me see. Like also it's like it's on the zero point 0.5. So you know what it's doing? It's like elongating certain parts. Look. Yeah, we'll watch out. The team will watch out for the skirt. I like this angle, by the way. Let's play with the angles. Okay. Let's be safe though. Better safe than sorry to YouTube. Yeah, lol. Kick can take a lot. YouTube cannot take that much. SVW long form content. So, can you like translate? Can somebody translate the Gen Z talk to me? Safe for work long form content. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing here. Uh, yeah, so I don't feel like reading from this book right now. Is this the? I think this is the only one I brought. Yeah, so will I just be chilling? I feel like it's not really in contact. Fuck. Um, it's not really in context how low inhibition it is for me to talk to myself here, or even just be here alone, or like, yeah, nobody's doing this because I also wasn't doing it before. Like, it's hard to go alone to places, but tomorrow I'm going to Greece. So we are, I don't know, I just need to practice being live from my phone a little bit. Like the long form challenge, by the way, it's like day 4. I've been doing some like off-screen research. It goes faster. I'm like ideating more when I'm not on stream. So I figured some stuff out. Now we are using Mac Whisper. Now we are transcribing the text using Mac Whisper, whatever model they have, like from NVIDIA. So we have like more exact timestamps, and now I think it works. Hi, not stream. How you doing? Um, I've never seen an exclamation mark in this chat before. I'm good. How are you? I'm like, I'm in a park. I'm super cool, like by myself here. Yeah, so I'm just looking like a certified schizophrenic, talking to myself in a public space, doing a solo podcast. Um, yeah. Enjoy it. Okay. What about you? You're watching me. How is that? I don't know. Like sometimes people come in doing literally, sometimes they are trolling, sometimes it's how are you. And like my new approach to how are you is actually thinking about how I am, because somebody has to like talk, right? I've also been thinking about like the power dynamics with chat. What time is it there? It's like around 8 p.m. So we had like a beach day. It's super hot in Europe, so everybody is near the water. And now the sun starts going down, people start going home. 9 p.m. here. So you're in Europe? What country are you in? Now I want a full body shot from like above. It only stands on my back safely. Okay. It's Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, I'm in the Netherlands. So we have like a Pride month. Maybe I can zoom in on the Pride flag. We have so many of them around, like it's crazy. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, I have the things I saw around here were crazy. But like I'm very supportive. We had like a big boat and we had like major political figures kissing in the boat. It was Trump and Putin. They made huge balloons of them and they made them make out in the Amsterdam canals. That was the peak. This is the best angle, by the way. Wait. Why does this keep pulling off? It usually doesn't do that. Or I could do like a tiny tripod, but sometimes when in a public place you like do a tripod, people are like, you know. But if you're just using your phone, then it's fine. But a tripod pisses people off, you know. I don't know. Now I could be like having a FaceTime call. Not that it's like in a public space you can record actually legally, I think. It was better when I was holding it. Yeah, so I need to get used to kind of the layout. Like I have to hold this huge dangle from the phone because that's where the good microphone sits. So it's a little bit annoying. It's like still new. Okay, what emoji is that? A little cat. Okay. Now I'm just looking at the tree. The gentle breeze blowing the bushes. Yeah, it's a really chill place. You can also swim. Swimming is really nice here. They say that the canal water is really bad for you, but actually here they measure like the health levels of the water. Oh my god, I swallowed some yesterday and I was just like, am I going to die? Like, that was a bad one. But I'm still here. So. We have like 4 viewers from Twitch. You know why? I don't think we usually have that many. You know why? Because one of my viewers yesterday, no, like 3 days ago, one of my viewers was like, you don't use tags on Twitch, that I don't use tags, so people cannot find me. So he like showed me how to use tags, and now we have tags. And also I think the title might be like female woman editing her last live stream. That's not what we're doing, but the mobile titles are a little bit stuck. I'm surprised I even managed to be live, you know. Maybe not on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, and the viewer also said sometimes he searches for like female or woman, so we put it in the title. I saw you in the just chatting category. That's like, so you were you using the Twitch tools thing that allows you to find small streamers, or did you have a tag chosen like within just chatting, or how did it happen? Because like just chatting is like a huge space, right? And it ranks from like top to bottom, and you cannot rank it from bottom to top. So me with like 3, 4 viewers, like I don't know where it would show up. I put English tag. Okay. And I go bottom too. So you scroll hard. Okay. Well, I've tried scrolling. I just gave up. I could not find myself. Okay. It's worth it, haha. Okay. Next time I try to scroll more. Yeah, I would feel good if I found myself. I tried to find some baddies there. I couldn't like really. I did not have the patience for it. I even used like the separate sites to like find small streamers. Yeah, maybe I did not work hard enough. Any plan? I'm going to go home soon and start packing for Greece, where I'm going tomorrow with my mom for like a week holiday. And And tonight, later, I might do like a desktop stream where I'm editing some long form videos for YouTube. Yeah, I'm like in a 30-day YouTube long form challenge so that. And now I have an AI editor that might work. Every day I think it's going to work, but this time for real, this time I changed things. So I just put my past live streams into the editor, and then also I do some title research on YouTube. I'm calling on the YouTube API and the CubeLab API that's a wrapper around it to find outliers and like how the algorithm works and put like my original content within. Wait, I should be talking. Okay, this is the mic. So I try to put my original content, like I don't think about titles first, but I think about what can I make of this like afterwards. So first I'm super OG, and then I'm just like literally copying the packaging as closely as possible from other outliers. One thing that I have come into now that I'm onto like editing my 7th long form video is that there are a few bubbles that I found with research, and it make it, Claude could like tries to give me the same titles over and over again, and I'm just like, am I that repetitive? Like maybe. Like it really makes me reflect. Yeah, but now I'm just shitting out YouTube videos. I don't give a fuck anymore, and that's the purpose of like any 30-day challenge, to like stop giving a fuck about what I put out there, because I'm so sensitive, because like my face is on it, my voice, like it was really hard in the beginning to like just be online, but now I'm like getting used to it. Yeah, how about you? Do you have plans? Not streamer 8. Are you a streamer now? Now it's suspicious. I feel like that was the background when I was holding it, but like holding it is a little bit. Nice outfit, thank you. I have it. I have the top from Amazon for. I'm gonna do like an outfit check. Get ready with me. I've never done a get ready with me. But we shall expand. Okay, so this top is from Amazon for 50 euros and it has like an inbuilt bra so that I don't have to like wear one with it, but I don't have anything showing, you know, if you know what I mean. And the skirt, like my mom thrifted the skirt. And the shoes are like from, wait, I have to switch for that. Okay, so and this is like a proper summer basic shirt and that's what I wanted, so that like when I keep wearing the same shirt in the video it's not that obvious, you know, like it's a basic thing. And the skirt is just whatever I found, and the shoes are like from Keen actually. So these were 200 euros, and like it helps you walk more ergonomically. And this is hi, this is me. This is a good like angle for my face. And like I should put affiliate links. Like I will have an episode. Like these are the kind of videos I make. They are so since you're new here, like it's mostly about art marketing, AI engineering, and being meta, like about live streaming. So it would be right now me thinking, I shall monetize the things I wear the same way I should monetize every purchase I make. So then I'm like, oh, we should do Amazon affiliate links. And then I will like learn how to make affiliate links. I will live stream it and then I will make a long form that like shows somebody, not really like a tutorial of like how to do it, but more so like a story of somebody going through it. And it shall be like half educational. That's the vision. Actually, like today, I think I'm going to be looking at Ryan Trahan, who is doing that kind of storytelling. And yeah, because I think that like all the tutorials are very, you know, talking down to the person, like you already know everything. And like I want to be going through the journey and filming it, because I have to go through the journey. Why waste it if that's like content, you know? Is this like we are practicing the frame? Now I feel so free that finally I'm not on like a desktop IRL. That was like so annoying, not being able to like go live from my phone because something was wrong with the audio, the compression. But now it's fixed. It's fixed. I could even do like I. How long have I been talking? 27 minutes. I can make a YouTube video of this, of me just going out here. Although I don't think it has a point or it would perform. But even the videos that I did hours of research for, like um, title research with the API, like with the YouTube API, not even those have performed. So why not make a video that just does not perform and would likely not? Like another idea that I've had for this like research stuff was like expanding the search, kind of looking at other niches, borrowing from other niches. So like I have a niche, who knows what else, a small niche. For example, unboxing videos. I made like 7 microphone unboxing videos. So like my titling comes from other unboxing videos, but if I look at the wider scene, I'm looking at Ryan Trahan going through a journey, and I'm borrowing from that and I'm applying to unboxing the same titling and packaging principles and storytelling. I'm literally going to pull all of his fucking transcripts from his best performing videos and identify the segments, meaning I'm not stealing it, but I'm looking at how does he transition into a segment and out of a segment. How does he tell you? How does he do the intro? How does he do the outro? You know, like YouTubeify it. Look at the kings of YouTube and like steal it one per one. Because now that I've been IRL for so long, I'm thinking, like I thought that, you know, because it's so impossible to grow as on a live streaming platform, there isn't much findability. You have to grow on other platforms and draw in viewers. Like if I'm live and also of course recording it locally, I should kind of minimize these times to the parts that do make good content. and not be making stuff that does not make. Wow, the deep insights we have gotten to after 2 months of live streaming. But yeah, doing the title research helps me identify what is good content, and that's something I want to be looking at in my next session. And actually, like, I can use this as transcript in my prompt that I'm going to give within VS Code to Cloud Code in my AI editor repo, so it can just process it. Like, I've been processing these, and like, I have to say, it doesn't amount too much because I just ramble too much and there is too much context and the AI kind of gets lost in it. Okay, I feel like I see the viewer numbers. We have 2 viewers from Kick and 2 from Twitch, but like, I don't think it's healthy for to. How do I not see the viewer number? Okay, now I don't see it. I just want to see my audio, but there isn't an option for that, so this is just what it's going to be. Now I can't switch my scene. I want to just like be reading to myself, I think. So this is, what is this? Double S. I guess it's B-roll or kind of like in between footage. Yeah, I feel like it's too active when I'm like all around, when I'm like, reading up every single thing. And I don't really know in this book like what is worth reading. I'm thinking about what's a good frame here. Okay. Maybe 0.5. Yeah, that's cute. I am being careful with my choice of words here. And I refer throughout this book to reading context rather than simply to readers when differentiating between types of literary interaction. I do not claim at any point in this book that the readers participating in online discussions of literature are not necessarily academics. Well, I would then say, you, right? What do you mean? This is literally, this book is so classist, and I can just like tell from the way it reads. It's a little bit like Time and Being by Heidegger. Have you ever read that? Probably not. Good for you. You know, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a book that assumes a lot of self-importance and kind of excludes with its language. I think the best writing is simple. If you can't write simple, maybe it's because you don't understand. All of the but this is different, right? This is like a book about reading and like excerpts, and it's really trying to achieve something. So like I understand that maybe general words don't. No, Richard Feynman was the person who said that like you should be able to explain it to anybody. I mean, I understand like half of it. Like, I did a really good interpretation the other day, but it did take like a lot of bandwidth. So, I'm gonna be like going soon. Now, now I'm not thinking so deeply about the text. I'm more so practicing reading. My reading is, I would call it mid to good, depending on the day and my stress level. We have like so many viewers from Kick, more than ever. This really is the tags. But I always had the English tag. Twitch was never a platform where I had any discoverability. It came really as last in my multi-streaming journey. Is this a comfortable? Don't ask me if this is comfortable. All of the literary websites examined over the course of the coming chapters offer their members anonymity, and it is impossible to be certain of the age, gender, occupation, ethnicity, or social background of the readers involved. However, for the purposes of present study, this anonymity is immaterial, since what distinguishes the context of a website from that of a peer-reviewed academic publication is its informal and dynamic nature, rather than necessarily the profiles of its participants. Even if the responses of academics happen to be included within the a bug. Can you see this? Okay, you couldn't see it, but there was a bug there. We are still in the intro, identifying the absurd. How do I deal with this book? I never really knew what to do with it. I just keep picking it up because of its title and what I think should be in it, but I'm always just like grasping at it. Grasping. I want to do like a speech pronunciation course or like something, because I think it's hard to understand my accent. I'm gonna like try to get a general American accent because I think that's the target audience, right? You gotta be hitting the US if you're a creator. Yeah, let's read the chapter intro. That's gonna be a good one. Chapter 2, identifying the absurd. And why do we want to identify the absurd? Because like, as a live streamer, as a long form YouTuber, as a creator, I feel like I'm in the same format as Christopher Nolan. And I am. Just like, I mean, his movie is mostly going to be watched on TV screens as well. Anyways, absurd is kind of an artistic direction that I'm considering for my directing of my live streams. I think it, like, as a branch of existentialism, which I am into, it's something that I'm considering. Let's just say that. In chapter 1, I briefly outlined the reluctance in existing literary criticism to define the precise linguistic characteristics of the absurd style. Despite frequent references being made to such a concept in key critical works, I also stated that the central aim of this book is to address this shortcoming through the systematic and transparent stylistic analysis of the phenomenon of the absurd in prose, fiction, and in poetry, and in live streaming. You know what's absurd? Like clavicular hitting somebody and saying that it was on purpose and keeping streaming. That is like, the bug is about to go into my fucking bag. Okay. Yeah, so that was, I think, an absurd choice, even if not an intentional choice, you know? And yeah, that's how it will occur in live streaming. It will be unintentional. Here, I feel like absurd is always unintentional. It's just kind of a style that happens for you, and then you don't try to make your text normal. One of the most likely reasons why no one, as far as I am aware, has sought to do this before now is the quite staggering range of texts drawn from diverse historical moments and assorted literary genres, which have been categorized as absurd in literary criticism. As I have already noted, the absurd has been identified in texts as distinct as Greek tragedy and multimodal science fiction, and in the works of authors from Amis to Voltaire. Until now, critics have seemed either unable or unwilling to establish temporal, geographical, generic, or stylistic boundaries of the absurd. Yeah, it's not. It's more so something that falls outside of boundaries, and then you will be like, oh, we don't know where to put that, let's call it absurd. That's like my definition of it, not really knowing what the definition is. The definition is what the people make it to be. Deb. The people, that's how I call my audience. You guys are the people. And I also call my audience. And that refers to like the 5 people watching me right now, and it also refers to the millions of people that I plan to be watching my long forms that are not even out yet. So these are the people. Yeah, so my theoretical audience that I'm targeting also includes the people. Or does it? I guess I'm trying to be like Facebook in my naming. They called the main feed the main feed. They were like, what should we call the feed? And somebody was like, let's just call it the feed. And that was like how Facebook named everything back in their prime. Like, just call it what it is. And so that's my funnel. Okay. So my marketing funnel for my content, very top, the masses. That will be like a 60x outlier video that I steal the packaging of on YouTube. Can you guys hear that? Somebody is singing, and my that sound. Okay. Yeah. So, very top of the triangle. Oh, this bug will not go away. Like the fit? Okay. It was 15 euros on Amazon. Thanks. So the masses, very top of the pyramid, that's like a 60x outlier video to be stealing the packaging of. And the masses, a certain percentage of it, that's when I'm hitting the whole population. Let's say, what video would that be? I don't want to say yet. But like, yeah, I guess this is a conversation to have like with my whole library. Okay, so the masses, we are targeting the masses, and from those, like, there will be certain people that are like into my niche, that like me, for me, you know. I'm not everybody's taste, so we want to be cutting people off and taking a stance and being like kind of, let's say, like an openly borderline psychopathic character, and who doesn't like it can go away, and then who stays will be like, you know, harder fans. It's important that you don't become a character like in the beginning of your creator journey. I have to talk about myself, that like I don't want to become a character that I am not, so that like, so you know, so I'm drawing in like, why am I a creator if not to like use scale to just do whatever I want and then find an audience for it. Okay. I will just read the intro, and then I will go and like have a walk, and then I'm gonna go home and maybe do a desktop edit. So this is the plan for today. Join your Discord, by the way. Yeah, I think I saw. Nice. We have people in the Discord community. I don't know like what Discord community is supposed to be. Sometimes I was there on like loud. I had a call with a viewer. We could do like Q&A stuff later or something. I also joined like a few other creators Discord to like understand what they are doing, so I can give like my viewers something in Discord. Yeah, so that's an ongoing situation. I don't really see much stuff to engage with in other people's Discord. Like I'm in Extra Emily, Amaranth. I should go into Us Mongols Discord. I'm sure that's good. And into Devin Nash's. I'm sure he's got it down. I kind of want to be imitating like creators who are also like teaching creating. So you know, they've like they have hyper optimized it. Okay. Where were we? Let's finish the intro. While the notorious nebulousness of the concept is undoubtedly part of the irresistible appeal of the literary absurd for many academics, it is perhaps unpursuing that this vagueness, unsurprising that this vagueness has also led to a degree of analytical imprecision in preceding accounts of the phenomenon. Yeah, vague, imprecise, these are all good ways to define what absurd is, or to like give excuses for not defining it. We are on the same page with the author here. This chapter begins the present attempt to clarify and refine our understanding of the absurd in literature through the systematic examination of some of the stylistic commonalities shared by absurd texts. Bro, this is crazy. Like, literally, it does not go out and inside himself searches for a definition for what absurd is. He's quoting from hundreds of different texts in this book and explaining why each one is absurd or how they relate to the central thesis of trying to figure out identifying the absurd. The same way that I, as a YouTube strategist for myself, will query the YouTube API, look at all of Ryan Trahan's videos, and identify the commonalities. So not from my soul or from the hero's journey, deduct what works, but specifically for the game of YouTube, what is the recipe? Like, it is a game. The same way that like absurd, even though it's something vague, something you cannot really touch, by like taking 100 that is identified as such, breaking down, reverse packing it, you can have a recipe for anything. Okay, I'm getting like very passionate here in like my public solo podcast. Let's do like a stroll. Okay. People seem to love the Amazon shirt. They got a lot of love. My other shirts don't get this much love, and they were like. Now I'm gonna try, like, start having clothes from Amazon. Is this my future? The real deal meal. Hi. Um. Okay. How long has it been? 50 minutes. I'm gonna do one reading like that. I feel like it's matching the title. This is a good framing. Okay. In particular, some of the techniques used to construct, in particular, what follows focuses on some of the techniques used to construct imaginary worlds through language in absurd prose fiction and on readers' experiences of those conceptual spaces. The techniques to construct imaginary worlds, like world building, is also something that you do in live streaming. When I am like switching to my back camera and I'm showing you around, I'm building a world, right? We are in reality, but that doesn't mean that this is not a very specific. You could be in a whole lot of places just because it's real. So when I'm showing you around, that's world building. This tree is part of the world, and like the way that I angle stuff. Um, so what follows focuses on some of the techniques used to construct imaginary worlds through language in absurd prose fiction and on readers' experiences of those conceptual spaces. So it's not just about doing the absurd act in itself, but any absurd act as in relation to its consumer. So like me doing like an experimental angle of like whatever, you can be as experimental as you want if nobody wants to fucking watch, right? If it's not, if like kind of horror, making such a gore horror that nobody would enjoy watching it, what's the point of that? Like, it's still absurd. You can go as absurd as your audience is willing to accept. Is that true? I guess if you make art for it yourself, then you can do whatever you want. But it's not like it will be in the zeitgeist. It's not like it will really exist. So I would not really consider that art, I guess. My vision of art, the way I define art, it has to be something that is seen by the people. And I get to define it as such on my podcast, on my solo podcast in the wild, okay? So I have these powers. This chapter also examines the cognitive processes at the heart of readers' identifications of the absurd in literature in both academic and non-academic contexts, and the ways in which complex concepts of genre are constructed in the mind. That's, I think, so important because genre, like a lot of screenwriting, I think there are like 7 types of genre. There is this book by maybe John Truno, whatever, like called The Anatomy of Genre. And I think you can build up a movie around that as a script. And like if you figure out, if you don't know your genre or if you think you don't have one, you just don't know what you're doing, right? So I also have to figure out my genre, and that is going to help me step in and like out of YouTube segments in my life. That's the theory. Okay. Now we are just going to be watching the tree for a bit. while I'm gonna do like a BRB 2 minutes. Should I have like okay. Okay, I think it's time to walk soon. Okay. We should max. We should thumbnail max a little. Is this a thumbnail? Okay, then I'm gonna get my lights out. If we be thumbnail maxing, indeed. I'm using the Ulanzi lights for 30 euros. All of these lights died though, so like in like 3 months. So I don't know if I would recommend it. I almost look like an AI or like something that's edited into this stream. I want like a whole body thumbnail max. This bag is like a pretty good tripod. This is pretty good. Okay, two little faces. This light is not enough here. Let's do another one. I don't know, this is like weird. I don't know which leg to like do. This is too performative. You know, I had an angle that I liked the last time. That was more like, I don't know, it was like, yeah, it was kind of like that. And then I was just like, no, it wasn't like this. It was a bit more demure. I don't know how. Maybe it was closer. Maybe it was 1x. 1x is good. Okay. You think thumbnail maxing is easy? Well, it's not that hard, but this is almost low key. I have to be like not so engaged with the camera. I feel like I'm giving it too much power. Okay, I think we have done like great things here, have we not? Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. I think I've done it all. This is a tree. Okay, let's pack my shit. The green screen blanket is essential. Like, I should not be making my own light, right? That should be the sun. That's the sun's job really to do. So if we need our own light, that means it's time to go home. Bro, it's full of water, this bag. Okay. I have to like be guarding less. Guarding is worse than sleeping. It's not the mirror. Shit. It's frozen on Twitch. Oh, okay, I check. Marker to check whether I'm frozen. I'm gonna I actually think, yeah, even though I'm about to end the stream, even though I'm about to end the stream, I want to know, I want to troubleshoot any errors now before, because this is kind of a practice round to my traveling streams. In, in Greece, yay, from tomorrow. I should have taken the whole week out of work to stream. All good? Yeah? Okay. No freeze, okay. We solved it, or it got solved somehow. Okay, then let's walk. Bro, I literally have to do my other shoe. Okay, now I know where to be careful. Okay, let's go. These keen shoes were made for walking. I wanna see a fountain. Let's go closer to the fountain. I actually can't even. I got some new gear. I have to unbox it actually today before my trip because it's actually a new mini tripod with a new light that attaches to my tripod. Okay, I feel like a basic bitch already posing at a fountain, but sometimes that's a good thing. I'm back. These are women. Can you see the shape of the woman? That's the head, and that is the rest of the woman. And that's the other there. That's supposed to be the buttocks area, and those two are the legs. This is a very abstract art, but you can see from the side, the female form becomes more obvious. It's kind of a bit horse-like. But actually the face is quite masculine. But that's, I guess, typical of whenever this was made. I'm not that much of a great art critic these days. My art criticism should like get some critiques. I don't know what beats to hit, I guess. Like it's a little bit. You could say a lot of things. I want to standardize it, like make it a format if this is something that I'm doing, and it is. So, okay. Goodbye to the people. Maybe we shall have an unboxing later today, or now. I'm just not going to stop the stream. I think I'm going to just mute. Um, Go home, chill a bit. So I'm back in maybe around 20 minutes. So now we will have a 20-minute break with no BRB screen, so it's just gonna be black. Goodbye to the, not goodbye, see you later to the people. Okay, I guess I should leave like some text in the chat when I left like a verbal confirmation of what's next, but not like yeah, a text confirmation. So stream goes on until yeah, we're going to unbox some shit now. I'm just gonna clean up in my room a little bit for the video and then we will edit maybe today's stream. Yeah, or like any stream. I don't care. I've given up at this point. I kind of should be editing a desktop stream, so I know that these desktop editing streams, what can be made of them. And things I need to do before that is figuring out how to record my source camera and how to record separate audios from the internal screen and from my voice in OBS. I should take this as notes, as the two things to be. I have so many. This is a creator afternoon, creator before a trip setup. Mm. It's so warm that it's crazy. I'm gonna try opening the door for a bit. She's back. I guess we need some light. Is my softball on? Softbox. I only don't know where the thing is to make it. Oh, the remote control. This light had a remote control, and I knew that one day it will be gone. But I did not know that it would be today. I mean, this light is not so bad, but it's pretty bad, I have to say. There should be literally like a thing on the softbox to put like the remote control into it. Or it should be literally via your phone. It should be an app in your phone and not like a separate thing. I think that like my cleaning lady put it somewhere and like she didn't know. Oh, it's here. It's right here. I don't know how she always puts the thing in its places when like nothing here has a place, you know? But it's kind of intuitive, like. Okay, I'm gonna pack away the clothes and then. How much time do I have? Mm. I'm bringing these like swimsuits to Greece. already packing it. I just put it there. One constraint is you don't really see my face. That's one constraint for sure. I should be charging things in the meantime. Oh, I still have shit outside to charge. Although I feel like I probably should not even take a swimsuit. My mom told me not to take anything to Greece. Okay, so what we're about to do right now is unbox, but yeah, not in 2 hours as I usually do. Let's make it warm. Let's make it light. If you're watching me from the front, then this will be good. We've got our previous current small tripod that was on my bag. This is how you undo it, and then it's kind of, it's best when it's looking a little bit up. That's what I've been noticing. Okay. It's on my laptop right now. That's where it's sitting, so it's like stable. Like the way I cannot say BRB in the beginning, you know, the way that like I can't just say BRB and then expect everybody to know what's going to happen. Like I think I need to write in chat what the agenda is, or at least write it down for myself. Okay, so we will be doing, okay, so first item, unbox phone stream, unbox two things, and then we are going to go desktop. We are going to edit today's, and we are going to update, edit, upgrade setup, separate source recording racks, separate audio tracks, and I will have to confirm all these that they run on the stream, so I will have to do that offline. But okay, then we can start with the, I kind of want to face the camera, but I don't want like a skirt slip, so what do? I can just have it like up, kind of falls. Okay, this is safe-ish. It's a little bit too low, this angle. This this tripod has some constraints, as you see, and that's why we're unboxing the next one. Maybe with that one we could do a better angle. And I don't want to take a big tripod after I felt this small. I'm sorry, I didn't have like the mic on, but I think the sound was fine. It was down on the bed. I think it should pick it up, right? Okay, so the point is, with this setup, with this tripod, it's kind of looking up at me. It's not that, it has like a long neck, let's say it that way, and that's really good when you're holding it, but sometimes it's limited. The benefit of a small tripod over a big tripod is that like you can't really do walking shots as well with it, like a whole body shot, but it's so much more subtle, and it does not make people feel like they are on TV, so they can like act normally. The bigger your tripod, the bigger anxiety you are making in people when you are going IRL, or like when you are hanging around. A microphone will not cause in people the same amount of anxiety, at least not like a big microphone. Then people even know, oh, here is like a place for me to, if you bring like a big enough production, you will have the opposite problem. You will have like people coming up to you wanting to be on your podcast, which is not a problem, I guess, but it was a surprise to me the first time it happened. I'm unboxing creator stuff for my trip in Greece starting tomorrow. So let's see what my recording kit will be for my podcast on the go. It will be all oriented towards an iPhone podcast, of course. So we have a tripod, a mini tripod for MagSafe cases, magnetic, and we have a magnetic light that snaps onto the back of this thing, hopefully. So we can like double it up and have them a package together. And I have a converter for my monitoring headphones, for the end of them, so that I can like plug my monitoring headphones into my iPhone, and therefore I can use them not just to monitor, but also to listen to music, so that I have a headphone. That's really the idea behind this one. So that I have an idea, so that I like have a reason to carry it around, because I carry around so much stuff just for the podcast and just for being a creator, that it's nice when they have use. Okay, let's start with the tripod. I have to check my percentage. 24. Okay, that's all right. So this is by La Mizal. It had 4.6 out of 5 on Amazon, and it should have a hook as well, a little hook. I love, with a hook you can put your tripod anywhere, almost anywhere. Like I can put a tripod on my laptop screen. You have a MagSafe extra circle in it. Here's the tripod. It's tiny. You can leave it on your phone even when you're not recording, so you're just ready. It feels cute. It feels nice. It smells nice too. It almost smells like it's not made in China, but we know that all the good things even are made in China. Okay, my first feeling is that it feels well made, that it's not too hard to like. It's not like the other one, because my other one gets like a little bit stuck. It's sometimes hard to take it out because it has to give a little bit of resistance, so it's not immediately, so that it can actually hold your phone, but you also want to be able to easily move it. So this one can have an angle, you see, because it has like 2 parts against like my current one's one neck. It has a neck of 2 sections. So you can, the only place you cannot move it is like sideways, but that's fine because you can move it sideways like that, look. So, yeah. Where is the hook? Where the hook at? Look. Wow. This hook does not come out as much as my other ones, but I guess it's like, would this even go on my laptop? I guess we should check. Okay, I'm gonna put my tripod over on this notepad. Okay, this is actually an okay framing. It's experimental, but it should be okay, right? Let's see the laptop screen test, the real test for an iPhone tripod hook. So the way I did it for the last one was like this. It works. Look at that. And then you can just it would have to, you can adjust the rest to like fit for it. This is amazing. This might be the best small tripod I've ever had, and I have had 3 before. That's a lot, 3 to 4. So I'm giving it a rating. Let me try. I'm gonna put my phone on that one. Shit. Yeah, now it's on my iPad. So the reason I put it on my MacBook, the tripod, is so that I can look into the audience's eyes while I'm also screen recording from there, because that's why usually like I'm using the webcam here. And so now you understand. That's why I do a lot of desktop streams, because from the desktop camera, because there is no other reason to do anything from the desktop camera. But it's not bad though. It's not like bad. So if you have the right light with the MacBook webcam, you can have a good stream. HD Max, I guess. Okay, I'm already using this tripod and I think I'm loving it. And I can do more angles, like I'm so free. This is super cute. Okay, what now? Unboxing the next thing, the lights. It has like a big plastic wrapper. These lights are from Ulanzi. Ulanzi also has a tripod, a small one, but I don't. Oh yeah, and my old tripod, the one with the single neck, the one that does not bend and give me as many options, and kind of, it's a little bit hard to make it go like this and this. I have to use 2 hands. It's like you get caught up with your fingers in between there. I'm going to give this a rating of a 3.8 out of 5. I did not fall in love with this one. Okay, let's just say that every time it feels like a little bit off from my vision as a director. There is like a user's guide to it. The bottom also has magnets. Why? You can put it on another tripod. You can put it anywhere. can put it on top of walls. Avoid hanging usage on moving objects like vehicles or yacht in motion. Don't put it on a yacht, they say. Thank you, Lamin Call. They are not sponsoring me yet. Okay, over to the last thing. The lights are out. This also has an extra MagSafe. Everything has an extra MagSafe tape. A USB Alt 2C. It's kind of useless at this point. And here we go. I like this angle, like the lines are all going up, and this could actually be good with the... I want it to be like from a bit farther away, and the light, you see the lines, this is like what a director would think about. Okay, where's my shit? I got distracted with directing. So here is our light. But I do like this shot, I think it's cute. Wait, do we have chat? No, we don't have chat. I had so much chat in the beginning that I do a BRB for 20 minutes and everybody's gone. Like, what is this life? Okay, so this light works in a way that you can always have it on your bag with this one. And you have a little mirror in the middle of the light. I find that like a little bit distracting. I want you to see yourself. This is you. This is you. Hi. This is your eye. Okay. I don't really see the use for this. I guess if it's always with you in your bag, you would kind of want a mirror to like do makeup or stuff. I don't do that so much. So actually it would distract me, probably. So, but I can cover it up. Let's turn it on. Okay. And the strength, wow, you can set the strength with this thing on the side, like this. And it's pretty strong, look. Lowest, brightest. This one has power, it's so small, but it's got the strength. And I think, yes, oh my God, and with the other button you can set cold to warm. Warm, warmest, coldest. And now on my face, coldest, warmest. On. Wait, if I press it one time, it will just change from coldest to warmest by itself. If I press it long, it will die. You know what I want to show you? I want to show you the warm to off, okay? So we see the difference that this would make if it was like this, if I was like just vlogging like this. I already have a softbox, right? Let's turn off my other softbox, my big one. This is the light at like 10 p.m. in your room if the curtains are up. This is the normal, this is normal life, let's say. And this is life when you have a light always traveling with you on your bag because you're an influencer with 11 followers on YouTube and 26 on Kick. Hey Spooky Laura, how are you? I'm like unboxing a light. So you are like a female? I'm good. I'm prepping for a trip to Greece tomorrow, so I'm trying to find a really small creator product so they fit in my bag while I'm traveling and I can still make like high quality content, borderline cinematic. That's the goal. And I don't take luggage. I'm a backpack traveler when I travel, in terms of being like broke and what? and having a backpack and not having luggage. Yeah. What's up with you? Like, how did you get here, Laura? Are you really a female? Because so far we've had kind of a tough experience with females in this in this kick page, because they're all trying to sell me intro, outro, BRB packages, or they are getting very, you know. Are you selling intro, outro, BRB packages? Is that like what you do, Laura? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's left? Yeah, this was the only thing left. USB-C to the audio thing. We could use this for monitoring, bro. This would be a good day to like practice monitoring. So I can plug my monitoring headphones into my iPhone. So it has the audio input and the USB-C output. And what, like I should get my... I don't know, I don't feel like going away and leaving chat. Because we had a chat. Okay, I'm going to look at the table of to-dos that we have written. So what does it say? Okay, unbox, we are done with that. Where's my pen? Is this like too experimental for YouTube? I feel like this is a great framing and I feel proud as a director, but I also feel, as always, like a little bit, you know, like scared of being shadow banned. But at the same time, as a female still in my peak, I feel like I should not feel bad about looking great. That's just how I feel. That's just what it is. And it's also not wrong for like a frame to be like using my proportions. It's not like, I guess sometimes the reason that like I feel a certain way about it is because like in live streaming you're in direct contact with like your audience, so it can get very intense. But now we don't have a chat, so it's not really that apparent, or like not an active chat. Okay, so for desktop, you know what I can do next? Like a talking to clothes segment about the desktop thing as prepping for the desktop stream. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. So I'm going to be using my personal phone. I'm recording on my content phone, iPhone 17 Pro front camera. And I have my iPhone 13 that's on the verge of dying constantly as my cloud talking to device. Okay? So what we are going to do, it's on 6%. What we are going to do is like researching how to do in OBS a good setup and kind of solving my previous pain points so that the next edit can be like a very proper edit, so that it has all the things that I need in post that I realized that I need after the first few recordings. Where is my water? I'll drink some water. And I need to chill a little bit, right? The light fell. You know, I should try to put this light on the back of the thing. It doesn't. Okay, one thing with this light and with this tripod. Let's try with the other tripod that's not currently in use. If it fits. No. What the fuck? It's not snapping. It does not have a wait. Okay. It's snapping to both sides of the metal. This is amazing. You see that? Like, it's literally... And you can stream like this with your phone here. I'm gonna show with my other phone. This is also MagSafe. Wow. Okay. This is next level, is it not? And actually, I prefer the light of this one compared to the big softbox because it's more, I don't know, it creates more shadows. It's a different, it's like a stronger vibe. The other softbox, I don't know, it was a little bit boring. Now we have like, now it looks different. Okay, so what? I should be attaching this there. Oh, it worked. Okay. Wait, it doesn't really bend always. You have to turn it around and it only turns one way, but then it has a 360 turns anywhere up here. So okay. I want the guiding lines in there. Okay. What's next? Drinking water, taking a break from like talking, and chilling a bit, and then getting into it with cloud code. I prepare cloud code. My phone is on 5%. Everything stops when this phone stops. Let's charge it. Okay. Okay. Ready? I'm ready. Hey Claude, we are about to integrate some knowledge as streamers with OBS, going to the next level and like investing in the way that we record so that we are optimized for the best long form input. So there are two things that I want to be like internalizing today to prepare for my desktop stream and like talk about how to set it up a little bit. One is like separately recording the full webcam footage for our stream so that it's like a different input. So when I'm only a third of the screen next to my desktop share, like I can make myself still like full screen for the edit if I don't need the desktop. If I go on a tangent or something, we may still want to use that footage. And the second thing will be having separate audio tracks for the desktop and like my own talking from OBS. I think I have like 7 microphone inputs. Half of them are like made not to appear. So I don't know, it's like a little bit complicated, but these are the things that I want to be prepping before I'm going live from my desktop again.
Ooh, nice. Both of these are super doable in OBS and totally worth it for the edit. Let me take them one at a time so it's not a fire hose. For the webcam one, the trick is OBS has a feature called Source Record. It's a filter you add to your webcam source, and it writes that camera to its own separate file at the same time as your main recording. So you get your composed scene, cam in the corner, plus a clean full-frame cam file you can cut to whenever you go off on a tangent. Do you already have Source Record installed, or is that new territory for you?
It's new territory.
Okay, so heads up, it's not built in by default. It's a plugin by a developer named XLDRO. You download it, run the installer, and then it shows up as a filter option on any source. Once it's in, you right-click your webcam source, hit Filters, Add Source Record, and point it at its own file path with its own encoder settings. Want me to pull up the exact current download and check it plays nice with your OBS version before you install?
Okay, so literally I just tell Cloud Code to like set this up and then it will set this up. And what was it about the separate audio tracks? Like, so that when I make a reaction video, then like, you know, they can tell apart when I'm reacting to myself.
Yeah, exactly. And this one's actually built into OBS. No plugin needed. In your audio mixer, each source has an advanced audio properties menu, and there you can assign each one to different tracks. So your mic goes to track 1, desktop audio goes to track 2, for example. Then the key step, in settings under output, you set your recording to capture multiple tracks at once. When you drop that file into DaVinci, the tracks come in separate, so your voice and the desktop sound are on their own faders. Perfect for the reaction cuts. Should I walk you through which of those 7 inputs to actually route, since half are hidden?
In settings under output. So that's where I should do the main change.
Right, so there are actually 2 places working together, and it's easy to mix them up. Settings, then output is where you enable the tracks globally. Under your recording section there, you'll see checkboxes for audio track 1 through 6. Tick however many you want to actually record, say track 1 and 2. Then the advanced audio properties, that little mixer menu, is where you assign each source to those ticked tracks. So output turns the tracks on, and advanced audio properties decides what goes where. Makes sense?
Like I'm thinking about having Cloud Code take control of my OBS settings so that I don't have to think so much about this stuff. But again, I guess I should learn OBS.
Honestly, both are true at once.
You know what's up? Like, okay, not no shade to myself, but in kind of the Claude talking to Claude segment, I have lost a lot of viewers. We went from 7 to 3, and I think when I've had chat during my talking to Claude segments, they were just like, this guy talks a lot and his voice is not that warm. So actually ChatGPT has some upgrades and it's super personal. I think we could have fun banter. It has an icon that I can show on the camera, and like when in the talking to AI voice AI segments, I think it's so important to make the AI a character. That came out from my like initial YouTube research, that I should make the AI like a character that I'm talking to, and that's how I can like incorporate it into my content. Yeah. So we will be, but all of our research is like quite basic so far. We are going to dive deeper into how YouTube works as a game because I'm about to win it. That's what I'm about to do. So yeah, and I kind of wanted to edit like today's stream and like do title research for it, but like all these editing setups from before, like I have 7 hours of content editing my own videos, and I'm just like, does it even have a point of me like live streaming this stuff if I can't make different videos or good videos out of it? Like, of course, no, it doesn't. Maybe that I'm like willing to do it, but because I don't really like to do it alone if I'm not live streaming. Okay, my laptop is up. I guess I will be taking a break now, and I will be working on the things that Claude has told me. I will be testing it out on the laptop. And when I'm done, I will go desktoping because we have to continue the challenge of putting out one long form a day. It's day 4. Bro, it's day fucking 4. So, the day I stopped caring. Okay, what are we going to do now? Like, I think I'm about to leave. Yeah. Goodbye to the people. Goodbye to the people who love me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. That's a terrible outro, but I'm looking for better outros. We will do like research of the top streamers, top personality streamers, and their outros. And by looking at them, by imitating the greats, I shall find my own voice. Okay, see you guys.